Good morning guys, welcome to today's video. You would have noticed in the last video I was tackling the passenger rear quarter. Today what we're going to do is sort the install on the passenger side skirt, but sort the issue. There's a small fitment issue on the front wing, so what we're going to have to do is tidy this up a little bit, and then we need to secure it to the underneath. All the top's secure, it's just that we need to tidy this up and get this fitted, and then we can get the side skirt on, and then I'll try and get the GTR style rear spat fitted as well. Doing that today, then that means that we can get this prepped for paint, the rear quarter prepped for paint, the front wing prepped for paint, and then that sorts that side. So that's what we're going to tackle today, and then we'll keep you updated throughout the video on what we come across and go from there. Right guys, so we started with the rear spat first. As you can see, it's on, and a fairly straightforward fit. So on my car it came with the standard, I guess, trim pieces, and there's two holes already in the arch. So what we've done is we used the existing holes first, screwed that on, and then we've had to just tidy up the rear quarter bit with a Dremel slightly just to get a nicer fit that side. And then just moving down, we've also had to just trim the rear quarter bit just a little bit to get a tighter fit here. But yeah, fitted nicely all around the bottom, and then all we've had to do underneath the car is just put one self top ring, which has gone through the fiberglass and then into the rear bumper. So we haven't even had to go into any of the metal underneath the car. It's just the rear bumper. But yeah, nice and straightforward. 3 bolts, 2 existing ones, and then just putting the self top ring. But yeah, the finish looks really good. Small gap there, but we're putting the weather stripping round as well, so that'll hide any small gap. But yeah, very nice fit. So up next is tackling the side skirt and the front wing and trying to get that all secure underneath. So yeah, we'll probably try and set up a time lapse somewhere, and then you can see us do that. guys, second update, and as you can see we've got the skirt on 90%. So what we've had to do is use the drill with a 4mm drill bit, and then what we've done is put 2 holes in the front of the skirt and then used these self tappers. So we've popped 2 in there, and then just in the rear of the arch there was holes already pre-drilled into the skirts, but yeah, again 4mm drill bit into the rear and then 2 self tappers. And then lastly what we had to do is drill a new hole because we weren't confident with the old holes, they look a bit brittle. So again 4mm drill bit again into there with self tapper, and then we just need to put 1 more further down as well just to push it in slightly. And then we think, whilst the back fitment is spot on, with the front we've got a little bit of play, so we think we're going to use one of these just down here just to tuck it in, and then we just need to use the Dremel again just to tidy up this so it doesn't catch on the door. But yeah guys, apart from that, that's the skirt done then. Also we've managed to secure the wing to the underneath the sill as well, so that's all done. So yeah, we'll do those few bits and then we'll catch up with you then. Right guys, another update. We've put another self tapper in the skirt as we said we were going to do. Obviously the skirt's currently off at the moment because what we've done is we've managed to use the roof nut tool again and very carefully managed to get a roof nut insert put into the fiberglass, and that's what we're going to use to hold the side skirt. So yeah, it is doable, but just be gentle with it because there's a few little creaks. But yeah, also sort of a time lapse and then we should have the skirt fully finished, fitted on the side of the car. Trying to install, I guess, different parts of body kit and skirts, new things reveal themselves. So I've managed to get the riv nut and the screw in this side, and that fits nicely now. But then somehow or some way the back part of the skirt started to lift. So I think what we're going to do now is there is a riv nut behind this, just behind there. So we're just going to try and line up the hole, drill a hole, and then use the riv nut that's behind to hold both the skirt and the rear quarter, and it should match up nicely to the one in the front, and then we should get a very nice fit, and it hopefully will push this just a little bit closer to the car. So we'll do that now and then catch up with you in a minute. a shout out to my dad who's helped me with this. Obviously having 2 young kids, it's difficult to get days off to work on the car, so 2 pairs of hands always helps out massively to try and get this thing back on the road. Bless him, he does sound a bit like Darth Vader on the next clip, so please don't be mean to him in the video. And also you may hear gunshots, kids yelling, screaming, God knows what else, but I'm outside, so there's not much I can do with that. Hopefully it's not gunshots because we live in the UK and guns are illegal. If there is, I'm in trouble. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that, so please bear with us with the noise and the sound. But yeah, enjoy the video and I hope you enjoy the next the ending clip. Cheers guys. Right guys, and that's it for today's video. Let's get out the car and show you. So we managed to do everything we wanted to do today. So we've sorted the front wing. The door was catching and fouling, so we managed to sort that. And as you'll have seen through the footage, we've got the wing attached to the bottom of the sill. Side skirts are on. Again, quick overview. 2 self tappers that side. Then we put a riv nut there just to get it to sit flush. And then the riv nut from the rear over fender we've put on just to get the nice fitment again there. Then we put a couple of self tappers in the door as well, just to hold it. And then lastly, 2 more self tappers on the back of the skirt. And then where we started at the beginning of the day was the GTR style rear spat. And again, using the 2 existing holes this side with the self tappers. And then all we needed to do is put a self tapper in underneath. I don't know what the people had done before because we had loads of Bondo and stuff on the inside of the rear spat, but we took all that out and literally just those 2 self tappers and 1 down there, it's fitted. And then just to finish off nicely and get a perspective, because obviously I've not seen it this far myself either, we put the wheels on, which are JR29s. We've got 8.5 in the front and 9.5 in the rear. They will need spacing because if we try and do a shot down the back, you can see they're tucking in, so we'll definitely need to get some form of spacers on the wheels, but I'm happy. I think it looks awesome. From where it started off being a rusty shell and loads of rust underneath and all the work we put into it, granted if it was a perfect 33 GTST, we probably wouldn't have done all the other fenders and everything, but we've been close to being a piece of scrap. We thought why not, and personally I think it looks awesome. So all the side is all finished, all the tweaks and amendments we've done, so all this side will come off ready for paint, which we're going to do ourselves as well, so we'll film that. But yeah guys, thank you for today. I hope you've enjoyed the video and subscribe, and I'd just like to give a shout out to Jack Monsters. I'll put their Instagram in the description below for supplying us with some apparel. So thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.